Hello again, my lord and lady friends. Welcome back to another episode of Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and I'm excited to play today because I think we're going to get our Dynasty of Many Crowns decision done this episode. So, the King of Brittany, which is one of the ones we need, is about to die. He's near death. So that one's going to drop pretty soon, and then that'll get us to 9 out of 10, and then we just need the last one, and I think we're going to get that one too. The King of Italy isn't looking too good either. He's 65 years old, and it says he's feeling fine, but I'm willing to bet he's going to die soon, too. But Brittany, King of Brittany, is definitely going to die. He's near death. He's at stress level 3 right now. So that'll get us to 9 out of 10, and then hopefully Italy will get us to 10 out of 10. We're going to get Dynasty of Many Crowns done this episode, guys. I'm really excited. I didn't think that I would be able to get that. I thought it would be too hard, but we did some finagling, and it took a lot of hard work. We got all the marriages we needed, and we got all the murders that we needed to do in order to accomplish it. We had to murder some children along the way, but we're going to make it happen. And that makes me very happy. Dynasty of Many Crowns is very powerful. I'm still trying to befriend my realm priest, because now that we can fight the war that we want against the Byzantines, we need to fabricate all our claims again, so the sooner we get it done, the sooner we become friends, the faster it happens. And I thought it would be fun to go on a pilgrimage. Our current ruler, his level of devotion isn't that great, so I thought going on a pilgrimage would really help. And we can hit a lot of really valuable stops along the way, and we can get more lifestyle points. And I had it planned out here. We're going to go to Canterbury. We haven't been to Canterbury. We're going to go on a pious pilgrimage, and there's a lot of locations on the way, places that we have not visited before. See these other ones with check marks? It's because we've already visited them, but there's some fresh places that we haven't been to yet along the way. So let's plan our route. I'm not going to hit these. They're a little out of the way. I missed one. So getting all of these, it's going to give us more diplomacy lifestyle, diplomacy, martial, stewardship. So a lot of valuable stuff. Let's go. We have a caravan master. Oh, we missed another one. This one's a learning. We're going to get a whole bunch. I'm adding these two. This is going to be a very long pilgrimage. Okay. It's going to be a very intense pilgrimage. That's everything. We've hit everything. I'm not going to hit all these. I don't care about the martial lifestyle so much. I do care about stewardship and learning. Those are both very good. This is going to be for reflection. Let's go. My liege, it is not a secret that my heart has found a new home far from home. My bodyguard and acclaimed knight wants to leave me. Sir Fahrenheit wants to leave me? No. Unacceptable. I can try to convince him to stay without losing opinion. 92%. Thank you, wife. Mwah. I love you. Count Conrad has approached me claiming he has discovered someone in my close family that has been having an extramarital affair. He'll tell me everything he knows in exchange for a favor. I'm just trying to think of what he could do, what he can make me do. I don't want him to force himself on my counsel or anything. I don't care. He's about to die anyway. Do we want to try a bowl of slot? Do not waste your palate on this slot, my lord. Bowls of stew are for peasants. I'm gonna try it. The food was amazing. I got a good meal for 2 years. Thank you, peasants. That was the most delicious bowl of slop I've ever eaten. I gave Freddy some cool armor. I like it. It's cool looking. We're approached by a Czech commoner claiming to be the leader of Catholic pilgrims. He's not joining my court. Absolutely not. We can tell him. We can give him some money. We're trying to increase our piety anyway. Passing through the county of Minden, we take the opportunity to visit the Church of Minden. Angria center of Catholic authority and worship. The pilgrimage will become more pious. Yes, please. I will join the prayer. Let's join Mr. Conehead. Patronize a local saint. Got our next stewardship perk. Oh no, we got a marshal. We just got a free marshal perk. Reduces the risk of commanding armies. This man wants to duel me and join my court. He's a hemophiliac. Just trample him. Let's hope we get another perk, another free perk somewhere. Out here late at night, I sometimes look to the stars and wonder, what's our purpose? What's our poipus? Personal scheme success chance. I am trying to befriend somebody. The pilgrimage hasn't even reached level 1 yet. I don't have to get this immediate gratification stress relief. I'll relieve stress. I have plenty of opportunities to relieve stress. The 5 amigos. My nephew, my artificer, my brother, and my physician. I've had this nagging sensation for a while now. My pilgrimage has turned out to be more hazardous than I anticipated. More piety, diplomacy per level of devotion. I have faith in God. My horse has a huge head. Or I guess it's because we're closer. No, just my horse has a gigantic head. Somebody's trying to fabricate a hook against my artificer. Some stress relief. Traversing the sea towards our destination in Canterbury. I am in constant awe of its vastness and wicked whims. Having just ridden out a storm the previous night, this morning we are greeted by a magnificent rainbow stretching from horizon to horizon. I overhear some of the other pilgrims also contemplating the grandness of it, calling the sight divine and a sign from God. Yeah. We're already to level 2, and we haven't even gotten to the place yet. Oh, Freddy. Gonna try to stay on top of teaching languages to my children. As we saunter past the halls of the Kent market, we are approached by a peculiar woman. She unabashedly addresses us. My lord, you look like a refined gentleman. Yeah, he looks great. I know of a simply divine experience not far from Kent, which would surely be of interest to any dedicated pilgrim. Color me intrigued. Permanent learning increase. As I start to wonder if we'll ever arrive, our guide, Wolfwin, suddenly takes a sharp left, and before we know it, we enter a cabin hidden in the countryside. A faint glow that steadily grows stronger starts reflecting over our gear as we stumble into a large grotto covered in hundreds of crystals. Nice, this pilgrimage is going really well. I'm loving it. My wife is here with me? I didn't realize she came with me. She did. She's not here. Just want to check a couple of things before I get tunnel vision. We're just over halfway done with sappers. Once we get this, we're going to grab primogeniture. We're being exposed to noblesse oblige, which is almost done. We're just about to get our next legacy. Empress Mlada, my wife, peers out over the sprawling holy site of Kent as we make our way through the crowd. Kent is truly a sight to behold, a place where cultures meet and faiths come together to worship. Are we not blessed to get to experience such familiarity and companionship? Alright, so my wife is in a good mood, apparently, and we just wanted to bang. Because we're having such a great time. I got another men-at-arms regiment to fill up. I'm gonna recruit another heavy cavalry unit. You observed a good omen. My lord, I have something to ask from you. I hope you can forgive me. This place has moved my soul and agitated my spirit in a way inconceivable. Another one of my acclaimed knights wants to up and just leave me. Which one is he? Now he who willeth rock thou wants to leave me. He becomes my rival. I don't want that. He divorces his wife? I'm gonna lose a good knight. I don't want him to become my rival. Now my brother has become... Oh, you're right. That's right. I assigned a successor. So we don't have to worry about refilling it again. But I do need a new bodyguard. Maybe I'll make my brother my bodyguard. My fornicator brother. He could be my bodyguard. A local captain and a few of his officers greet me as my entourage enter the military camps of Kingston. Quite a sight, isn't it? I nod, appreciating the organized chaos I'm observing. Increase my martial by 1. A fine day like this, the weather is nice, the pastures of Wiltshire look good, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. The county of Prague, arguably one of my most valuable counties, gains holding taxes plus 20% for 15 years in exchange for 15 stress. 1 stress for every year? That's totally worth it. Our road takes us through a treacherous part of Wauxbrig. While I scan for any dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? He wants to eat something that he just found. Who is this, my bodyguard? Let him eat it. It causes... That's what he gets. He's an adult. He's a grown man. He can make his own decisions. Me and my realm priest became friends. Excellent. I'd befriend my steward, but he's a little bit on the old side, and he's gonna die soon. I'm gonna befriend my wife. We're not lovers or soulmates anymore, but let's at least be friends with her. And she's gonna have children no matter what I do, so... I gain the trait Traveler. Teeming with all manner of wildlife, Divis and I agree that Antwerpen would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. The guy that we just became friends with. We killed a wabbit. And he pays me 900 gold. One of my dukes, this duchess, just had a bastard child. Two more months and then we find out. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry, there's a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Jaroslava holds up her arm in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. We can receive a prophecy. Or we can increase our movement speed by 15% because we ignore him. Let's just go. That'll get us home a little faster. It is nightfall and Bruno is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal field south of Boppard. He appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace using a large flat piece of wood. He's making crop circles. Stop that, you heretic. You're like centuries ahead of your time. You're centuries ahead of your time, man. Dynasty of Many Crowns, we can do it. Alright, hold on 1 second, 1 second. It is known that the people of Limburg seem to profess a special devotion towards their knights and their legends. It is most fortunate that you and I come to meet at this crossroad, for I am in search of a marvelous fountain in which is said to cure all illnesses. He joins my court. This man with a two-dimensional personality? We'll delay for 3 days. The night leads us to a small clearing where a natural fountain glimmers. The light reflects on its surface with a blissful shimmer, and it makes the water look so bright that it feels like a second sun. Do we fight the beast and increase our knight's effectiveness by 20% for 15 years? Another thing that we can get for 15 years. I think I'm going to do that one. It's got the better chance. 71 versus 36. Let's do this one. We'll fight the beast. We're used to fighting beasts. Okay, we just got Dynasty of Many Crowns, guys. Let's do it. Alright, drum roll. Brr. Took us so long to do it. Now we get to enjoy the benefits. One day, our dynasty will rule the realms across the world. Through marriage and conquest, the Mercury name will be known to all. So my entire dynasty is gonna be benefiting from this. So everybody in my dynasty gets +2 stewardship, and prestige, and direct vassal opinion, and levy size. And we're just gonna get a straight up 1,000 renown. Our legacy shall endure for eternity. Through carefully planned marriages, alliances, and conquests, the Mercury dynasty has taken its rightful place among the true powers of the known world. Let's not forget the murders, like alliances, conquests, and, most importantly, murders. Bohemia, Angria, Brittany, Karelia, our domain stretches far and wide, and many crowns sit atop our heads. But by blood, we are united as one. Nice. Did we just get a... No, it didn't get us to our next legacy, but it gave us a nice boost. So there we go. Second to last decision that we needed to make. Second to last major decision. The next one's Unite the Slavs. Our journey is interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws. Another beast that we have to slay? Do we send our brother to help him? We beat him. The second beast that we slayed. Or no, third beast that we slayed, because we killed a rabbit, too. So we're just killing things on our pilgrimage. We had a daughter. Nice. We've got a Betty. We need a Debbie. Successful pilgrimage, Freddy. Nice job. We got the Traveler trait, too. We're up to a Paragon of Virtue. Next stop is Religious Icon. What are we being exposed to now? We're being exposed to Sappers now. So I'm going to switch my focus to Primogeniture. And we'll get these both done. Just 3 more claims, or actually even 4. I think I'm going to get all 4 of these. And then we'll declare our war against the Byzantines. We have an independence faction. That's not good. Let's take care of that. Instead of buying him off, I'm gonna challenge him to a board game. He took it personally. The complete opposite of what we wanted to happen. But now he's not a sore loser. He agrees it was a good game. And there goes the faction. Excellent. We're making 902 gold every month. This is the last building that we need to build. No more building. Like, literally no more building. Everything is fully upgraded. We didn't... Wow, we didn't become friends with her? Come on, wife, what's the problem? Is she still bitter that I broke up with her? I still have to stay in stewardship. We're making 202 renown every month. Look at that. Another cadet branch. Like, we're getting so much renown so quickly that you can actually just watch the bar move. Like, normally it's so imperceptibly slow. I'm gonna commission an artifact. We haven't gotten offered to do an artifact recently. I want to commission some armor. I have a spare artificer slot. And she's not bad. She just has to convert. That's all. Full plate armor. Do we want to improve the opinion of this murderer? This familial kinslayer? Let's do it. I made a friend with him. We became friends. This is the guy that was leading that independence faction. Now all of a sudden we're buddy-buddy. Apparently she just paid me and disappeared without a trace. No, girl. No, I'm not banging you. I'm flattered. I truly am. Young 22-year-old interested in 43-year-old Freddy? Adultery is a sin. I just became friends with my wife. I'm not just gonna instantly backstab her. Oh, no, we didn't become friends. We didn't. Sorry. But still. The hole my kinswoman Marie's death has left in my heart remains clawed open each time I think of her foul killer. And the justice that remains to be served. Day after day, the cruel logic of revenge dominates my thinking, fueled each night in fitful dreams where I see Berenger and House Harcourt racked by the same grief of my family endures. When did this woman die? 1230? This was like 20 years ago. With this guy with the most ridiculous face, the most weird looking face ever. And he's not even ugly or anything. He doesn't have the ugly trait. He's just ugly. We're really making our money back quickly. Everybody's aptitude was average, but most of the people would have hated me for making them my jester. Alright, just one more claim and we can fight the Byzantines again. And I'm going to be able to create the Kingdom of Wallachia. Another cadet branch. For real? I really want to get out of stewardship now. I'm going into diplomacy next. Wow, that's pretty good. Good hire. Powerful plate armor. You're welcome, sir. I didn't realize how old he was. I was just looking at his prowess not being great. Okay, not the end of the world. He's not going to get to benefit from the armor for very long. Next legacy. So that finished the warfare tree. I think the next one, the next logical one. Pilgrimages are cheaper. Let's go into the Assassin's Creed tree. See? It's Ezio. He's just waiting to kill somebody. Alright, just 4 months away and we can fight the Byzantines again. I'm getting out of stewardship now. I have the opportunity. Increase my intrigue by 1. A birthday party. Got a not great weapon. I gave Teddy my really badass weapon that I won in that tournament, so he's definitely gotten a weapon before. I got the nickname the Pilgrim. They call you Emperor Freddy the Pilgrim. Few travel as far or as wide as you do, but you know that to truly understand your faith, you must experience it. Its holiest sights and its many expressions. Emperor Freddy the Pilgrim. It's not bad. It's a pretty good nickname. I definitely deserve it. Yeah, so I lied. We're gonna get this one too. My wife is pregnant again. And you'll kind of notice that I'm not worrying so much about my wife getting pregnant because we are about to get primogeniture, and that's going to solve all of our succession problems. Because once we get primogeniture, we can start designating our heirs, and our designated heir will get everything. So we don't have to worry about having 1 billion sons anymore. It's actually nice. It's actually nice to not have to worry about what kind of children you're going to have. Let's get this war going against the Byzantines. You gain negotiated mercenary contracts. I don't need to hire any mercenaries. Mercenaries are kind of obsolete at this point. But thank you, wife. I appreciate it. Ooh. No. See, I would have taken this duchy if this duchy was... Huh. Actually, hold on. No, it's not going to work out. If I take the duchy... all that I'm going to succeed in doing is taking the duchy title away from this duke, who has another duchy title. And he would keep this duchy title, whatever the other one is. Where is it? Over here. But I wouldn't be taking his county titles away from him. He would still hold on to all of these. So that's not going to work. It's a very small duchy, so it's not like it's going to take a super long time to fabricate all the claims for it. He's currently fighting another war too. He's defending against a civil war. And he has no alliances. So we're good. Another daughter. Yeah, see, of course, now that I said that I'm not worried about having sons anymore, of course now we're getting what we would normally want. It's just a bunch of daughters. What is this? We've had Melada, Betty, Debbie. I'm gonna name this one Margaret. Whoops. And then her nickname will be Maggie. Maggie Mercury. Hope I'm spelling that right and I don't look like a fool. Yeah, Margaret. I'm giving our future heir a learning education. No, I'm giving him a stewardship education. He got 3 stewardship. No, we got 3 learning. He got 3 learning instead, despite his education. My vassal Count Rajman has arrived outside my castle with a grand procession of well-dressed diplomats, knights, and exotic entertainers. The Fellowship of the Ring resembles a parade led by Rajman himself. He comes bearing gifts of gold. I don't need 50 gold, that's pointless. I will take more prestige and some diplomacy lifestyle instead. 50 gold is nothing to me. Just like the Byzantines who are nothing to me. I respect his mustache, but our mustache is mightier. Okay, this kind of looks like a mess, but we'll take care of it. So before we get started here, let's create all the titles that we need to create. And let's place our dynasty members first in their duchy capitals. Freddie Mercury, a nephew. He's my brother's son. Adela von Bismarck? 24 stewardship? They're not related? I find that very hard to believe. But that's pretty good. My brother just went with him. So I just lost a... Okay. He was my master of horse. So I just lost an acclaimed knight. I have to replace that, but I'm not going to do it right now. I gave him everything in the county. I didn't give these away first. Saves me time. I've got one county left over, but I'm within my domain limit still. And we're gonna crown this adulterer the king, because she's having dynasty member children. And when we give her the kingdom title of Wallachia, it will pass to my dynasty member. So we will successfully have gotten a dynasty member a kingdom title. They're not independent, and we don't care about that anymore. We already got Dynasty of Many Crowns, but we're gonna get a dynasty member a kingdom title eventually. So that takes care of all of that. Successful war. We are now exalted amongst men. We can hire a garden hermit. Garden hermit is someone that will inhabit your castle grounds and entertain your guests with the prophecies and riddles. Some say they may be actual mystics. So if we get like a wise man or somebody, maybe they can do it. I got one of them filled up. And now I have a new knight to give things to. I can't commission another artifact for a year. We're almost back up to 100,000 gold in our bank account again. Another situation. Have we listened to Grovelers yet? I don't remember. The drunken antics of my courtier Bretislava have been the subject of court gossip before, but lately she seems to have taken them to a whole new level. Getting drunk by mid-morning, passing out in the castle courtyard, stumbling into the tavern in the afternoon, and waking up in the stables with a hangover the next day. Bretislava's degenerate behavior is an embarrassment to all who reside in Prague. We could try to set her straight. Basically 100% chance we can stop her from being a drunkard. There we go. Good job, Freddy. Here we go. We can listen to Grovelers right now. Let's bring them in. I like how me and my wife match. We're both wearing red. Great Emperor, there's much potential in Duke Jimram's county of Nisa for a regional center of commerce. He wants to build a city. Go ahead. I request that we launch an investigation about an infamous preacher in Prague. Somebody who's complaining about a woman being a preacher. A woman! A woman is complaining that a woman is a preacher. I don't care. She can be a preacher if she wants. There are wise and pious men that have been collecting and preserving the traditional knowledge of Bulgarian culture for centuries. As a sign of our goodwill, I offer you this precious anthology of Bulgarian texts, translated into your own language. You gave bilingual readings for 10 years. Thank you. Nice. Not a bad groveling session. I gained 3,420 gold. I'm gonna work my way towards flexible truces, so we don't have to wait so much between wars with the Byzantines. Sappers. Now we're being exposed, and not only are we being exposed, but we're also fascinated by primogeniture. It's going to finish in 14 months. Ruling the multicultural Bohemia comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court. I don't know Serbo-Croatian. I never learned that. Good thing I have room for one more language. I gain 100 diplomacy lifestyle experience. Learning challenge. Oh, wifey. It's a scandal. My cousin has been showing signs of pregnancy. She's having a bastard child. Now I have 7 languages I can learn. Well done. The Emperor of the Byzantines wants to marry my daughter and get an alliance to stop all these wars. Never gonna happen, sir. Love the mustache, but it's never gonna happen. You're not gonna sit there and stop in the middle of the road to be a roadblock to me trying to finish this decision. Unite the Slavs. Nothing's gonna stop me. More regalia. My physician's level went up. Uh-oh, what's wrong with my wife? She's ill. This is the Duchy of Moesia. The King of Bavaria owns the Duchy of Moesia. It wouldn't do me any good. I'd just be taking that title away from him. And he owns land here in Moesia, doesn't he? Of course he does. Alright, time's running out. We've got a couple minutes left. I thought I would be able to get at least 2 wars, but we don't have flexible truces yet, so we do have to wait for these truces. Like, we are fighting just one enemy. They're the only ones we have to fight. So it seems like we're not fighting a lot, but, I mean, we are. Normally, we'd be fighting multiple enemies at once. We got primogeniture. We can do that. Settle our line of succession once and for all. Primogeniture. And our youngest son, Freddy, who I don't like that he's ill. I'm sure he'll get better. But we're designating him our heir. So Freddy's gonna get everything. Heir to Bohemia and 31 titles, so he's gonna get everything. No more worrying about our line of succession anymore, guys. All we have to do is just to remember to designate whoever we want to take everything when we die. So no more worrying about our wife having kids out of control. Let's grab Renaissance thought. Just 3 more three more innovations. Okay, lords and ladies, I think that's where we're gonna end it. Don't really have much time to do anything else. Thought we would get 2 wars, but that's not how it turned out. Great episode, though. Got more conquest. I like that we're back to getting conquest again, and we're working for our Slavia title. We got Dynasty of Many Crowns this episode. Our wife and I have behaved ourselves, and we didn't have, like, any more sons. But I guess that doesn't matter, because we ultimately got primogeniture, and now we never have to worry about our line of succession. All we have to do is remember, like I said, to designate the heir that we want to take over. I'm going to give my son, even though he's sick, I'm going to give him his crown. The one that I love to do. He's a good boy. I hope he's okay. But lords and ladies, this is where we are going to end this one. We don't have any prisoners or anything. I'm so glad we got Dynasty of Many Crowns. Like, I legitimately didn't think we would get that. But we did. So that makes me very happy. Anyway, lords and ladies, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down at the bottom. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed yet. What are you waiting for? Don't forget to leave those comments. And I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 65. Episode 65 coming at you soon. But until then, guys, hope you have a good one.